to fly into Jakarta.
Sounds fun already.
It's gonna be global.
If a team wins there, are they considered world champions?
Let's say we can put Mobile Masters like up there. They're world champions because of Mobile Masters.
They're mobile masters.
You just call them the Masters champions.
The master champions.
Yeah,
sounds
because
like
we've never had like a Masters title tournament in
What about
MLB.
that's a really
MSC?
good ring to it, though.
How about
What about
MSC? Not world champions. Not world champions. Mid-season cup champions. Yes,
Mid-season?
100%.
Mid-season champion.
S tier, top tier, hella money,
There's
up
light.
there, but not
There
world
are
champions.
also shadows.
Hella money with a capital.
Yeah, hella money. All capital.
Now we jump into game number 2 between RRQ Hoshi and Team Falcons. RRQ Hoshi onto the left and Team Falcons on the right. We've already got a picks going on. Luoyi on the RRQ Hoshi. Let's not forget about Suyo and Harith for Team Falcons.
This isn't a normal Harith though. You know,
Yeah.
I've been a pretty big Super Mario glazer in my life, and that's a Super Mario Harith right there.
Yeah, that Harith hits diff. Arkihoshi gave it. That means they're gonna try and be ready for it. They go Loyi Haya for Haya this early on. I mean, well, with the
No, the
Joy
choices,
gone,
yeah.
yeah, because there's a Suyo. Alpha was gone as well. Yeah, might as well.
Okay. At least they get the Hilda here, so not that bad in terms of trades, but I do still favor Falcons with the Harith and the Suyo. In any normal case, I would say the Lo Yi is up there in Prio, but I don't know. Looking at RRQ Hoshi's performance in game number 1, a lot of miscoordination as well. So
Yeah.
Lo Yi, you kind of need crazy coordination to make this work against the best teams in the world. So for Falcons, the answer for them, will they go and try to Novaria this against the Lo Yi, or do they just stick to picking up other picks before mid lane?
I would honestly like the Novaria, but I think that's also one of the reasons why the Hayabusa and Hilda was picked up at this point. They're already thinking about it. They go for the Badang. This time this for sure is gonna go into the hands of Flap TZ.
Okay.
Knowing Team Falcons, I think Arki Hoshi needs to consider. Ogwen doesn't show us much, but they need to consider banning out the Jawhead. But then at the same time, the Kufra will also still be an option.
Yeah, so it's still flex, right? Despite the fact
Yeah.
that the
Flex,
Badang,
yeah.
we've only seen it on Flap, I believe.
I'm just gonna say it now. Don't pick Rome Badang, please.
Yeah. I agree.
It's still considered a flex, but just don't.
I don't know. Whenever people say that Badang is well, it's that flexible, but so far we haven't seen him to be. I mean, technically
He's flexible,
He's
but
flexible,
he is
but it's
actually
not-
flexible.
What's the win rate? I think it's like 1 digit at this point. I don't think. Has a Badang Rome even won a game?
Well, technically,
No, I don't think
No,
so.
it's at
all been
0%.
Yeah, it's all been XP wins.
experience. At the start of the day, it was 11 games and 6 of which were a win. And I'm
Whoa,
very confident.
6?
Yeah,
Yeah, 6 wins.
6
Wow.
out of 11. So I'm pretty confident that the 5 games that lost were actually Ramadan.
I know he's the mascot, right, of this current Snapdragon, but maybe not in the Rome. Just XP it, man.
Yeah.
If all the wins from 11 games, 6 wins have been an XP, it's been a good XP laner. It's been a horrible roamer.
Yeah. I wonder. I think for. Ooh, they're
There you
respecting
go.
the Frango.
Yeah.
Good respect. Okay.
Oh man.
I'm thinking maybe. Yeah, Jawhead or the Kufra as the roam. I know Tigreal's still open there. Shouldn't be too bad. But I think for mid, either Aurora or Vixana is what I'd want to see if you
Aurora,
consider.
Vixana.
Oh, no, I mean, you did mention the Novaria.
Yep.
That's still really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Haya is the only one that can really, pressure the
Yeah, that's the main
Novaria
threat.
here. But it's going to be difficult with a Badang, with a Suyo and Harith too, just diving. You go for the Novaria, your team might get wiped. Vixana ban, there you go from RRQ Hoshi, respecting the most picked mid laner from few in this tournament so far.
I thought that the Aurora and Vixana might be a really good pick, as considering that they would really want to play around a Harith, right?
Yeah.
So as much as possible, get yourself the area denial and just deny areas as much as possible. And you even have got the Badang that you can play into too.
I think they still do actually go Kufra for the roam. Because if they go
Yeah, against Haya.
Jawhead, Ruby's going to be actually really good.
I agree. I think for Team Falcons, they have a good way to go for the Kufra again. They can obviously just, put it in as the last pick.
Yeah.
They still have the Badang that technically can be flexed here for Team Falcons, even though we are very vocal about not liking the Badang in Rome. Jawhead. All right, so Jawhead Rome. There you go. We confirm it here.
Yeah.
It's an XP Badang that technically is 100% in XP.
I would
It
say
actually-
it's definitely XP.
It's up there. It's a
Oh, no,
very good win
XP.
rate in XP.
Yeah, very good. I wouldn't say undefeated. Oh, no, it's not
Wait,
undefeated.
but if the so Hilda going in AEXP, right? Especially since Hilda love to be going around alone and trying to travel around. I would say that Jawhead does have the capabilities to keep up with a Hilda and deal respectable damage when it comes down to smart missiles too.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
You can melt them down. Physical defense shred. You already have a Suyo here too. I guess it's only the Suyo though that can really, capitalize on that, right? You have a
Yeah.
Harriet that really can't capitalize on the physical defense shred. For Falcons, I am still a fan of the Navaria pick. Especially now with the Tig, RRQ Hoshi, they're gonna look for angles of attack like flanks, and Navaria should be able to stop those kind of flanks.
You need the vision provided. I think it'll be, if they lean too hard on the typical mid laner, it might come back to bite them.
I think it works really well too with the Jawhead.
Yeah.
Enhanced hitboxes, Jawhead ejector.
Yeah.
Kind of like a pick of poison kind of situation.
Oh,
There we
go
go.
for the good old
Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Playing for Aerial.
Yeah, I mean, one of the two options we considered, I think they're
They're
also
both
looking
good.
at it that...
both
Different playstyle.
Yeah. I mean, Aurora Jawhead was a tried
Yes.
to test a combo for them too.
This is the Aurora plus Cho, Jawhead, Kaja, the pick-off, insta one-shot. But also, I think it's just...
So now the vision's a problem. Jawhead is not exactly that great. at
Yeah,
putting
he has to put
rushes.
himself in a dangerous
Yeah.
The thing is, I think Falcons have gotten themselves such a good early game composition that they might not care by the time, the Loyi Tigreal can look for angles.
Well, we will find out how that game is gonna work out, or rather this game is gonna work out, as we are preparing ourselves to go into game number 2, whereas it is already match point in favor for Team Falcons. Well, RRQ Hoshi kind of climbed himself out of the well after that game number 1. To be fair, I think that there's a possibility here.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, possible clean sweep for Team Falcons to again stay undefeated in Group B. We are calling Group B the group of death, but for Team Falcons, it looks like it's been the group of, yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. We should put that in the official socials.
Group of, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. With a high pitch, too.
Yeah, that means I guess it's all right. You know what I just realized? In the moments where if ever Ogun would want to get vision and he has smart missiles activated, while E-Doc will most likely in those times knock him back, he is still receiving damage also.
Control here, 4 members of Tsujin, Quad Shadow in, Flap TZ almost taken away. Wait, okay, so Tsujin does get it, doesn't use the red tree, but Kyle didn't use it either. Good poke to Ogwin.
Yeah, it's tough for Ogun to get in a good position right now. So I think he's just going to accept the fact that it's going to be like game number 1, but maybe even a bit more devastating. Of course, Jawhead not as tanky as Cooper generally.
Oh, way too aggressive there from Rins! So far off of the minion wave, gets punished.
Sir, you did not need to do that. I'm just going to say that. You did not need to do that. A little bit way too deep, not respecting the ejector. Good flicker commit though, but Few is going to get caught out.
So it's the Jin still has a shadow kill, decides to use it. Few will fall as well. Both mid laners overextending.
Wild. Okay, so I think this might be a scrappier game than we expected already, 2 minutes in. And I think it just goes to show just how needed right now these two mid-laners are to getting advantage. In the bottom lane, Super Marco doing really well against Toy. Kyle TZ sees who's his Jin.
Yeah, no shadow kill this time for Jin, so
Yeah.
clean escape for Kyle TZ. Though again in the mid lane, what happened
Sure.
to Few? Another pick. Tyrant gets traded though. Another 1-for-1. Truly a scrappy game. Edok gets a shove, but Flap is the one who gets the capitalization. Fist crack. No damage though. This is a tanky banana.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet, but Team Falcons and RRQ Hoshi are trading so much in the mid. I think it's just high respect for both Riz and Few at this point.
Uh-oh, there you go. Kabadon into an ejector. Byron walking back now, looking for the damage onto Few again. No way, but Few gets bonked one more time. 0 and 3. Team Falcons trying to go and do the same to Rins. Now cut down by Cal TZ. Forcing to flicker out by Rins. Diamond walking up again. Oh, brawling in. Flap TZ able to escape as Ogwin gets a smart missiles and RRQ take control of the turtle.
RRQ Hoshi lost a Fuse juice in and took it personally. They're just continuing to hunt this man, and RRQ Hoshi will be able to get the turtle. And you're starting to see, as long as they keep getting one, as long as they keep getting the captain, well, Team Falcons are starting to have problems early on.
Okay. For a second, I thought Sutsujin had the shadow kill and was looking for a
Committed
kill.
again.
Again on Few, but luckily for Few, Sutsujin doesn't, is forced to go back to purple. And so far, RRQ have been making it brawly. They have not played into Team Falcon's discipline, play style, and you know, that setup. They've hit Falcons before the setup even starts.
And you gotta appreciate the team for doing that. Despite how they lost in game number 1, they're still willing to tango and even dance better than Falcons.
Good pick. Oh, Edok! Tough boots, I believe. Yes, to escape from the CC. Gets out with the flicker. And Team Falcons used quite a bit there.
Yeah, it seems like Edok's been drinking the same water as Dyron. Oh, diversion.
Kyle?
Don't way too far. Unless?
No.
No, Ogwen's there. Okay.
They're safe. Edok, though, is 1 HP. Now, that one is a bit questionable. Edok, despite living just earlier, miraculously decides to go for a gamble and is punished.
He was pissed. He committed a flicker just to get that kill.
I got you now.
He didn't need to, but Ogwen and Few both flickered their own toy. Oh, this is going to be tough.
Oh, unstoppable force. Good escape from Toy with the SOD. Now, Ogwen popping the ejector, so it's walking up. Dispersion rotation, so it's shadow kill. Good assassination on to Ogwen.
Yeah, and good reposition by with the Spirit of Destruction. I mean, I think Ogwen wanted to avoid that, but then he also didn't expect that there'd be another dash. There's always that small window when you get hit by the unstoppable force that you can dash out, do something, so that you don't get tossed back by the ejector. And Toy was able to hit the dash right in time, the blink.
Equal game, 4 minutes in, 4 kills to Falcons, 4 kills to RRQ. Hoshi getting onto turtle number 2, a lane swap for RRQ Hoshi. Diversion to get an angle. Sutsujin and Rin's hunting for Kyle.
Kaltizi not in the spot around the turtle. Right now, Team Falcons is holding it. But I wonder if they're sensing that something's off with the positioning, that they're not getting enough info in the map despite where they are. Let's see if they can read it. Rin shows himself mid.
Oh, Few losing his entire HP bar. SOD in the mid lane. Rin's getting the kill onto Few as FlapTZ is forced to flicker back. Kyle Queller, no damage to Dyron and Edok. Super Marco walking up, poking him down. FlapTZ walking up again. KalTZ not able to find a stun. There's a on force from Super Marco. Gets the reset. Turtle contested. Ogwen, ejector already. Marco still jumping, and Kyle wins out the red tree battle with the help of the Soul Sever. Marco gets the kill. Rin's caught in the bad spot. No mana for Rin's. Gets demolished, obliterated, and Team Falcons get the dub in the fight.
War of attrition, and the Filipino team again showing just how good the Filipinos are with dancing around the turtle. But Susujin danced around Super Marco to take him down. Here comes KalTZ. Let's see if they can get Susujin down, and they do.
Shut down for Ogwen, and they balance it very well. Kyle takes the turn aggro for Ogwen to escape.
This game's making me sweat. There's a lot of things going on around the map. Gotta appreciate it. And there's always a trade somewhere. That was a long gamble at that point by RRQ Hoshi. They tried to find KalTZ. Credits to them, they were in the right area. KalTZ just didn't show himself. Led to the point, though, where Team Falcons were the ones able to get that turtle. Despite a good start by RRQ Hoshi. Diversion again, and they're not going to get anyone. I like how snappy both of these two teams are moving.
The awareness, too, man, for Kyle. Both times, he knew something was off up top. He knew something was off down below. It's just the map awareness for Team Falcons that has been keeping them away from what should be good flanks by RRQ, which should be great diversions. So at this point, RRQ Hoshi are back to just farming up, waiting for the next turtle to spawn, and maybe they can try to brawl it out to get the dub in the top lane. Ogwen. Ejector, smart missiles, Dyron unable to get stunned there by Few over the wall.
Yeah. Was that like right just outside the breath?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that's why he didn't get stunned there. I was waiting to see him just get frozen up. But for RRQ Hoshi, one thing that they can bank on is if at one point finally their gank or one of their plays goes through, it will be very bad for Team Falcons.
This crack baited out from FlapTZ by Sutsujin. Good usage of the quad shadow. Very far flank. Gonna conceal. Looks for a flank all the way to the back. Few and KalTZ compromising. Oh! Gets an implosion. 2 members down. Sutsujin capitalizes. Kyle gets away with one. Sutsujin didn't get the shadow kill on him. Dyron now caught in the bad spot, and he's pinned down to the wall. Super Marco makes it even in the trade flap. It's the walk it up open! Walk it up, ejector flicker, and the fist crack down. How did Team Falcons turn that around?
Time and time again, but in the bottom lane, a good push by Toy. Team Falcons are losing a bit of the map, but they could have lost significantly more.
Wow.
And with RRQ Hoshi starting the previous one, dude, they're the ones at the Lord.
That was crazy, a crazy sequence of events. Kyle TZ was 1 HP. The last Shadow Kill proc didn't get him. Edoc now trying to go for a desperate maneuver, but gets slain instead. A diversion there. Oh my god, but TZ gets a 2-member stun on the fist crack. Is a Shadow Kill in the back. View still having the passive there. Kiting away against Dyron. Lord very low. Jin getting to it. No!
Oh.
Kyle picks up the Lord, and Team Falcons get a massive win on the back of Edoc's engage.
RRQ Hoshi, it feels like they're going up against a team full of Dyrans. Every time, it looked like they would win something, but Team Falcons would survive. They lived through it somehow, some way. And now, it's Team Falcons getting the first Lord, and with this, will be the first team to get a considerable lead in this game.
Oh my goodness. So many sets, so many plays. Calteezy is doing a lot of damage here. Number 1 on the gold leaderboard.
I feel so bad for Edoc, because that was such a good concealed
too.
implosion.
That was a beautiful set, man. It was the set they were looking for the entire game, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. Kyle lived with 1 HP. I would love to see a replay of that, man. 1 HP, last tick of the Shadow Kill, couldn't get it done.
Yeah, content team that's definitely going on the highlights for social media. That definitely has to go there.
Now the Lord for Team Falcons, looking to close this one out 2-0. And to keep their record alive, to keep their record of unbeatable, not in games, but in matches, unstoppable force.
Oh!
Edoc gets away in time, had to force out the conceal and the flicker.
Yeah, big resource out. At this point, the unstoppable force won't take too long to come back. They can continue pushing down mid. I like how RRQ Hoshi, though, are managing the middle minion wave. They're not easily giving that up. They left Toy with the Lord up top, knowing that Team Falcons would want to commit heavily into the mid to break the tower, but they aren't able to. The next one, though, let's see when they can find it.
Almost a kill. Edoc finding the implosion, this time only onto... Oh, there's no damage. There's absolutely none. Ogwen was tickled under the turret. Marco was like, all right, I'm gonna just take the turret.
This is my life now, but I'm okay with it. Like, I don't mind.
Oh, no.
So without the Moskov and the Hayabusa nearby, the Hilda, Tigreal, and Lo Yi will not be able to dish out enough damage. Diversion. I think a minute? Okay, they don't.
Is it for the Tigreal? Or is it send Edoc? He's still waiting. He's making the... Oh, what's going on there? Ogwen dives in. Unstoppable Force gets punished for a fist crack from Flap TZ to disengage Edoc. There's no way he finds it twice. Edoc looking for the flank, this time going onto Few. Few flickers out. Kyle in the bush. Wrong target for RRQ. Can't capitalize.
Could be an even worse trade for Team Falcons. Susujin will not be able to steal the purple buff away from Kyle TZ, but because Ogwen went in a little bit too deep, now RRQ Hoshi has space to work with.
Now it's back to, you know, both teams waiting for the neutral objective. Ogwen, he died, but fortunately for Team Falcons, he didn't die right as the Lord spawned. Kyle, he's gonna wear all this time. Now he gets chain CC'd, but is so tanky. He doesn't have any defensive items. No, that's just
Nothing.
That's just how far ahead they are.
Yep. Not enough damage just yet. Rin's only has 2 items. Only has the book and the wand. So that could explain it. Toy wasn't all completely right there yet, too.
Nowhere near enough damage.
Okay.
Especially against the immortal form of Suyo. That damage reduction playing a big part in Calteezy's escape.
Yeah. Susujin, though, has a BOD now, so hopefully someone from Team Falcons got to see that. Have to respect the damage spike coming out from a Hayabusa with a BOD on is sometimes forgotten by some players and teams. Team Falcons going for a top-side split. It's a 4-1 split.
Diversion into the bush. I don't think you gotta take that. No, okay, yeah. That could have been bad. Flap?
It's the dash.
Mr. Badam with all the stacks fist crack against 3. Oh, pins him down to the wall. But easy will fall. Calteezy goes in for the stun. Edoc, oh, he gets a 2-man shot. Oh, SOD! No! Mew goes in, gets the damage. Super Marco goes as well. Toy is late to the fight. The SOD did not land. That was the angle to take the winning team fight, but in the end, it becomes 2 for 2.
Unfortunate for RRQ Hoshi, but it's a 2-for-2 trade, as you mentioned. This can still be contestable. They're gonna slowly whittle it down. They still have to find the Harrow. They have to find Kyle Teasy. They'll see it. Oh, did Falcons read this? The Falcons know this. Oh my, we're at the edge for seats right now.
That's a bad position if they say
back.
it's a bad position. Badanga's back up. Toy has to recall, and RQ can't make anything, no capitalization out of that, I would say, winning team fight, despite the fact that it was 2 for 2. They got, you know, the members, like Marco Low, they could have controlled it, but I don't think it was enough to take the Lord, no.
Yeah, if that SOD hit, it would completely be a different story. High chance at this point we'd be seeing RRQ Hoshi pushing with the Lord just now.
That was a close battle, so close.
Yeah. And again, Edoc's positioning that implosion coming from the shrub.
This guy, man, I'm telling you, he's good at video games.
He's good at video. Yeah, you can't deny that. Simple
I
way
think
to
that's
put
a
it.
generalization for all of them.
For all the pro
every
players,
member on both teams. Diversion hovered over by Rins there. Again, Flap just stacking up on the Thunderbolt. I really wonder how many stacks he has in this game.
He's buying so much time. The dude has 2 items and
up top.
pants.
Up top, okay. Toy able to blink out. Now
Yeah.
Diversion hovered over.
Oh, that's a very good angle.
Remembers
That's a good commit.
Oh, the SOD misses again. They're going to go in for the flank. Super Marco still able to escape with the help. Oh, that's another implosion from Edoc. Super Marco able to survive with the Command Force. And again, with the SOD whipping, they all just jumped into their demise. Team Falcons had the bird's eye view to the skirmish. Tyron all alone. 1v5. Flap continuing the chase, forcing to revitalize. And it's up to Jin, who is forced to defend only together with Tyron.
Every time, so close yet so far. But now Team Falcons is so close to ending it, winning it right here. But this minion wave is only one.
The ejector, he finds it just in time, so Jin can't go for the shadow kill. Kyle Teasy has quelled Jin. Tyron, fist cracked down. The base is wide open, and Team Falcons will make it a 2-0 clean sweep.
First clean sweep from Team Falcons, and with the final game being such a convincing manner as well. How can I say anything? The Team Falcons, they are clean.